Good evening, everyone. Welcome to JMC Study Hub. I'm your mentor Kirti Khanna, and today we will be taking our second test series of Unit 1, that is Introduction to Communication. So, I hope you are ready with your answers. Okay, so here's the first question. An increase in noise, blank message fidelity. Increases, decreases, does not affect or expands. It is answer B. An increase in noise decreases the message's fidelity. Right? What is noise? You know what is noise? Noise is the barrier or the disturbances, right? And there are certain types of noise that we have already discussed. So noise are some unwanted signals that get introduced into the communication, making it unpleasant for the receiver and questioning the quality of the communication, right? And fidelity is the extent to which a translation accurately renders the meaning of the source text without distortion. तो ये दोनों वर्ड अपोजिट हैं, फिडेलिटी और नॉइज, ये दोनों अपोजिट वर्ड हैं. तो जैसे ही फिडेलिटी, मैसेज फिडेलिटी मतलब कि बिना किसी डिस्टॉर्शन के, बिना किसी मिस इंटरप्रिटेशन के सेम मीनिंग, जो जिस मीनिंग के साथ सेंडर मैसेज को भेज रहा है, जिस इंटेंशन के साथ सेंडर मैसेज को भेज रहा है, रिसीवर भी उसी इंटेंशन के साथ, उसी मीनिंग के साथ मैसेज को गेन करेगा. Message termination is easiest in interpersonal communication, mass communication, machine assisted interpersonal communication, none of the above. मैसेज को खत्म कर देना, एंड कर देना, क्लोज कर देना किस में पॉसिबल है? मैसेज टर्मिनेशन इज इजीली पॉसिबल इन सी. इन मास कम्युनिकेशन you use an electronic device, and what if you put down that electronic device, right? So message will not be able to send to the large intended audience or the masses, right? Like if you want to share anything via newspaper, via advertisement, or PR, or anything like EM, electronic media, and if you just simply avoid or you just cut down the supply of few certain things technically or non-technically, right? So the message will not be able to reach the audience. Now next, mass communication has basic following functions: to inform, to educate, to entertain, all of the above. So you have studied this. So the correct answer is D. The mass communication traditionally tends to be communication from one to many, like information, one-way communication to an audience that is largely passive recipient of the message with no or little opportunity for immediate feedback. But the basic function is to inform, to educate, and to entertain. Babbling is considered as a dramatic speech, gesture, explosive speech, symbolic speech. Babbling. What do you mean by babble? See, babbling is the action or fact of talking rapidly and continuously in a foolish, excited, or incomprehensible way, like in the way in which the listener cannot understand or decode the meaning. So it is the dramatic speech. And gesture is the movements, body movements, or simply movements, right? The hand and the or other body movements. So gesture won't be the right answer. Okay. Next, disintermediation eliminates the source, middleman, customer, seller. Disintermediation eliminates the source, middleman, customer, seller. देखिए, डिसइंटरमीडिएशन का अगर मैंने वर्ड बता दिया तो आंसर आ जाएगा मोहन. मीडिएशन मतलब क्या होता है? मीडिएटर क्या होता है? जो मैसेज को, जो सोर्स है वहां मैसेज को लेगा और उसको रिसीवर तक पहुंचाएगा. ठीक. इंटरमीडिएशन मतलब इन दोनों के आपस में जो बीच में मीडिएट करता है, दैट इज इंटरमीडिएशन. अब डिस लगा दिया किसी भी चीज के, अगर हम आगे डिस लगा देंगे तो उसका मतलब क्या हो जाएगा? नेगेटिव हो जाता है उसका. ठीक है. तो जो डिस इंटरमीडिएशन वर्ड है, ये लीजिए, इसको हम ऐसे तोड़ देंगे. डिस को तोड़ेंगे, इंटर को तोड़ेंगे, मीडिएशन को तोड़ेंगे. जो डिसइंटरमीडिएशन है ये किसको हटाता है? ये मिडिल मैन को हटाता है, बिचौलिए को. ठीक है, बीच वाले पर्सन को. अ पर्सन और अ कंपनी दैट गेट्स मैसेज फ्रॉम द sender and tells them to the receiver. A person who helps two people or group to deal with and communicate with each other when they are not able to or willing to do it themselves. राइट? क्लियर हुआ मोहन आपको? यस, क्योंकि देखिए उस वर्ड का अगर मैं हिंदी बताती तो पूरा आंसर आ जाता, इसीलिए द टर्म प्रेस डज नॉट इंक्लूड मैगजीन्स, इंटरनेट वेबसाइट्स, न्यूज़पेपर्स, जनरल। जो प्रेस टर्म है हमारी वो क्या इंक्लूड नहीं करती है। रीड द क्वेश्चन अगेन। इट इज बी। प्रेस का मतलब क्या होता है? प्रिंटिंग प्रेस। आज के टाइम में प्रेस का मतलब है मैगजीन्स, न्यूज़पेपर्स, जर्नल्स, जितने भी प्रिंटिंग मटेरियल है वो सब। राइट? सो इट इज बी। द करेक्ट आंसर इज फाइनली B. The press is now specifically referred to magazines, newspaper and journals. The internet websites are not considered as press. Clear? Okay. The first person to use the term gatekeeper was Kurt Lewin, C.D. McDougall, Ralph Webb, J. Walsh. Gatekeeping is basically a theory, gatekeeper theory, that was given by Kurt Lewin. And gatekeeping is the process of selecting and then filtering items of the media that can be consumed within the time or space that an individual happens to have. So he coined the term gatekeeping or the gatekeeper, right? Sun is a tabloid being published from Kolkata, San Francisco, London, Gothenburg. Here, the correct answer is C. London में Sun जो न्यूज़पेपर tabloid है उसका publication होता है. Basically tabloid क्या होता है? It is a British tabloid newspaper. As a broadsheet, it was founded in 1964. ये broadsheet के रूप में तो found हुआ था, and it is as the successor of Daily Herald. ठीक है? And a tabloid newspaper is within a compact page size smaller than the broadsheet. जो broadsheet होती है, जो हमारे regular newspaper है, उनसे छोटा होता है tabloid. जनरली टैबलॉइड को हम लोग येलो जर्नलिज्म से भी रिलेट करते हैं कि जो सेंसेशनल न्यूज को, क्राइम स्टोरीज को और सेलिब्रिटी गॉसिप्स को या पेस्ट्री जर्नलिज्म को प्रमोट करती है। ये एंड इज नॉट रेफरेंस टू न्यूज़पेपर प्रिंटेड इन दिस फॉर्मेट। ठीक है, इस फॉर्मेट में जो भी न्यूज़पेपर पब्लिश होते हैं उनको लाइक बेसिकली टैबलॉइड ही कहा जाता है, क्योंकि वो लोगों को एंटरटेन करने के काम बहुत ज्यादा आती है रादर देन टू इन्फॉर्म एंड एजुकेट। Okay, so this is tabloid. Sun is an London-based tabloid, right? Identify the correct sequence of the models of communication. A. Wilbersham's model, George Gardner's model, Shannon-Weaver model. B. Shannon-Weaver model, Wilbersham model, George Gardner model. George Gardner model, Wilbersham model, Shannon-Weaver model. All of the above. Shannon-Weaver model 1948 में आया। 1948 में एक और मॉडल आया है फेमस लीनियर मॉडल। किसका है? जल्दी से आंसर दीजिए। विल्बरश्राम का मॉडल आया 1954 में और जॉर्ज गवर्नर का मॉडल आया 1956 में। इनका मॉडल आया 1954। यस, आप ये बताइए 1948 में एक और का मॉडल आया था फेमस, जिसको हम लोग फर्स्ट मॉडल ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन मानते हैं। No, it is actually linear nature model. 1948 में एक और मॉडल आया था, फर्स्ट मॉडल ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन, हैरोल्ड लासवेल का। सेम ईयर में आया था शैनन वीवर और हैरोल्ड डी लासवेल का। हाउ कैन यू फॉरगेट द नेम? The creative function of mass communication is important in encoding feedback, rituals or propaganda. Yes, Pandyaraj, but you should have answered it when I asked the question, okay? Now pay attention to this question. Okay, very good. So the creative function of mass communication is important in encoding. Encoding में कैसे creative function का importance है? क्योंकि अगर आप जितना उसको creative बनाएंगे, जितना creative का मतलब हमेशा ये नहीं होता कि आप words के साथ खेलें, right? जितना आप उसमें जैसे एलिट्रेशन का यूज कर रहे हैं, जितनी ऑर्नामेंटल लैंग्वेज को रखेंगे, जितनी क्रिएटिव लैंग्वेज रखेंगे, ठीक है, जितना शॉर्ट सेंटेंस होगा, जितनी ऑर्नामेंटल होगी, जितनी लाइक ट्रेंडिंग लैंग्वेज होगी उतने जल्दी लोग उसको कनेक्ट कर पाएंगे। तो ये सब आपको किस स्टेज पे ध्यान रखना है, ये सब आपको एनकोडिंग के स्टेज पे ध्यान रखना है। इसलिए द करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन ए, दैट इज एनकोडिंग। क्लियर? नाउ नेक्स्ट, transpersonal communication is conversing with relatives, conversing with spirits and ancestors, conversing with the divine, conversing with the sages. See, I have taught you this. हमने ये पढ़ा था. Transpersonal communication occurs within a personal spiritual domain. Now, the basic function of interpersonal communication is reasoning, relationship building, to inform, to provide relaxation. This is a trick question. So the correct option is option D, that is to provide relaxation. So why do you do interpersonal communication is basically कि आप relaxation, खुद को relax कर सके, खुद के ऊपर जो burden है, किसी भी तरीके का burden हो सकता है, जरूरी नहीं है आपके ऊपर workload ही हो, किसी भी तरीके का burden हो सकता है। देखिए, अगर आप किसी को inform करेंगे तो ultimately अगर आप आपके साथ उसका रिलेशनशिप बिल्ड होगा, दीज आर द अल्टीमेट थिंग्स दैट आर हैपनिंग, राइट? आप उसको बातों में क्या करेंगे, आप या तो उसको एंटरटेन करेंगे, या तो एजुकेट करेंगे, या इन्फॉर्म करेंगे, राइट? तो ये इम्प्लाइड है बेसिकली। जब आप वर्बल या नॉन वर्बल मेथड से एक दूसरे से बात करते हो तो आप खुद को रिलैक्स फील करते हो, आप बात करके सबसे पहले तो रिलीव्ड होते हो। जैसे आपकी बचपन से आदत डाली जाती है कि आप शाम को जैसे स्कूल से या खेल के या कोचिंग से कहीं से भी घर आए तो आपकी आदत होती है आप पूरा एकदम जल्दी 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 अपने पेरेंट्स को एक्सप्लेन करते हैं कि वहां एक्चुअली क्या हुआ, राइट? तो इट गिव्स यू अ फीलिंग ऑफ रिलैक्सेशन। ओके, तो यहाँ पे हमें ये देखना है कि सारे आंसर्स करेक्ट हैं, रिलेशनशिप बिल्डिंग करेक्ट है, टू इन्फॉर्म करेक्ट है, टू प्रोवाइड रिलैक्सेशन करेक्ट है, लेकिन मोस्ट अप्रोप्रिएट आंसर कौन सा है? ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, identify the correct sequence of the elements of communication: source, message, channel, receiver, source, channel, message, receiver, source, message, receiver, channel, message, channel, receiver, source. Very good. So it is the SMCR. So this is a model also, right? SMCR model, it is given by, tell me this. Yes, David Barlow. Very good. It is David Barlow, right? So you know all these things, right? You remember it. Very good. Now, a sentence used in communication is a dash of words: paradigm, syntax, consequence, movement. What it is? A sentence used in communication is a blank of words, a set of linguistic items that form mutually exclusive choices in a particular syntactic rules. It is often contrasted with syntagm. So it is paradigm. What do you use? What do you mean? Which is the very common word of? So you use the trending words, the ongoing words, right? Like it is said, use common words in your writings if you want to communicate the message to common people. It is contrasted with the syntagm. The extension of Newcomb model was given by Wesley McLean, Wilbur Schramm, Harold Laswell, Shannon Weaver. Extension of Wesley McLean model. Very good, Sri Lakshmi. Okay. So you all have answered it correctly. So in 1957, Wesley and McLean's model is proposed as an extension of Newcomb model, adding the new element C. What is C here? C is the basic, it is the gatekeeper, which could be an editor or a channel, right? And the Newcomb's model came in the year 1953. The triangular Newcomb model or the ABX model, right? And here the term was added, ABX, in the ABX, that is C, and the concept of feedback also, right? Yes, Sri Lakshmi. Clear? Now, ritual is a form of communication which has a structured sequence: iconization, symbolic arts, mutuality, dissipation. So let me tell you the meaning of dissipation. It is a strong feeling when you feel very sensual pleasures, right? You are overindulged in the sensual pleasures. Okay. Ritual is a form of communication. Okay. So the correct answer is B. Symbolic arts seeking to represent absolute truth symbolically through language or metaphorical images, mainly as a reaction against naturalism and realism, like your rituals. When you offer something to God, what you do, you symbolically offer them to in front of their photos. It's the symbolic offerings. Okay. So ritual. You're talking about your tradition, the rituals, the code of conduct, which is the ritual is a very thin threads that tie the code of conduct in the society, right? Now clear? Okay. सी रिचुअल इज जैसे कोई भी परंपरा आप बोलते हैं तो वो सिंबॉलिक आर्ट होता है, मतलब प्रतीकात्मक रूप से आप उसको ऑफर करते हैं। जैसे आप भगवान की पूजन करते हैं तो आप उन्हें भोग लगाते हैं, ठीक है। आपको सिर्फ एक संकेतात्मक या सिंबॉलिक रूप से आप उनको भोग लगाते हैं और आप अपने मन में ये भावना रखते हैं कि वो भोजन ईश्वर ग्रहण कर रहा है। सो इट इज अ सिंबॉलिक एक्ट, राइट? नाउ feedback is considered as conviction, motor action, description cycle, multilaterality. Conviction. Feedback is conviction. Like मैं गीता पर हाथ रख के कसम खाता हूं कि जो कहूंगा सच कहूंगी, सच के सिवा कुछ नहीं कहूंगी. This is conviction in the court. And after that it is believed कि आप जो भी कहोगे सच कहोगे. So conviction is the quality of showing that one is firmly convinced of what one believes or says. And once you are convinced, that means you are giving him yes feedback. At least please give me feedback. Okay, at least show me the conviction. Silence is also a form of protest, rebellion, dissent, communication. Very good. Silence is a form of non-verbal communication. Generally, the silence is used to communicate strong disagreement. This happens in our family very on and off, right? Every type of communication is affected by its reception, transmission, non-regulation context. Every type of communication is affected by. Read the question. This is a very easy but trick question. So the correct answer is the context. Answer D. There has to be a situation for an idea or thought to be communicated. In which context we are talking, right? मतलब किस संदर्भ में बात हो रही है, कोई आधार तो होना चाहिए ना, किसी बात की शुरुआत कहीं से होनी चाहिए, उसमें कुछ कंटेक्स्ट होना चाहिए, मतलब उसमें कुछ आधार होना चाहिए. In communication process, context plays a very important role without which a discourse becomes meaningless. अगर context नहीं होगा तो कुछ भी आप बोलोगे तो वो babbling में चला जाएगा, right? The former president of India, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, was associated with the Searchlight, Satyagrah, the Sentinel, the Leader. Answer this. हमारे पूर्व राष्ट्रपति डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद किस अखबार से संबंधित थे? सर्चलाइट से, सत्याग्रह, सेंटिनेल, द लीडर. Anchored by a forward nationalist editorial outlook, including Dr. Rajendra Prasad, who was one of the founding members of the paper. Yes, right? And while Syed Haider Hussain and Maheshwar Prasad were the Searchlight's first two editors, the following year saw the paper edited by the succession of leaders like C.R. Soumya Julu and S. Ranga Iyer. See, why I am giving you these names of Syed Haider Hussain and Maheshwar Prasad, because these things come in the examination, right? They ask you frequently these kind of questions. And Searchlight was bought by Sachidanand Sinha in Bihar. So it was an English bi-weekly in the year 1918. 10 years later, in 1928, it became tri-weekly. 2 years later, sorry, 1920, it became tri-weekly. And it became a daily in the year 1930. And also, it had a Hindi counterpart that is Pradeep, right, which was started in the year 1947. Clear? Like the Maratha has a Marathi counterpart that is Kesari, right? So this has a Hindi counterpart. The Searchlight was English bi-weekly. Okay, written? All of you clear? Okay. आप इनके नाम भी याद रखिए, सर सैयद हुसैन, हैदर हुसैन एंड महेश्वर प्रसाद इनके पहले एडिटर्स थे. ठीक है. Now, Searchlight is a newspaper published from, so you know the answer now, answer it. Yes, from Bihar. Very good. Sachidanand Sinha started news publication from Bihar, the English news bi-weekly Searchlight. It became tri-weekly in 1920, then a daily in 1930. Right? So this we have already discussed. Next. Which of the following groups of vernacular newspaper is having all centenarian newspapers? अमृत बाजार पत्रिका, मलयालम मनोरमा, दीपिका, मुंबई समाचार, नवभारत टाइम्स, अमृत बाजार पत्रिका, मलयालम मनोरमा, दीपिका, नवभारत टाइम्स, none of the above. So it is option A, that is Amrit Bazar Patrika, Malayalam Manorama and Deepika. Right? Yes. Festinger proposed which theory? Cognitive dissonance theory, reader response theory, symbolic convergence theory, structural theory. So cognitive dissonance theory. Yes, but this theory is from the field of psychology. Yes, everyone, you have answered it correctly. Psychologist Lionel Festinger first described the theory of cognitive dissonance in the year 1957, and according to him, cognitive dissonance occurs when people's thought and feelings are inconsistent with their behavior, which result in an uncomfortable, disharmonious feeling. The first European who attempted to bring out the newspaper in India was James Augustus Hickey, James Silk Buckingham, William Carey, William Bowles. See, this is a trick question. This is again I am telling you, कौन से पहले यूरोपियन था who attempted to bring out the first newspaper in India? Yes, only one person answered it correctly, that is Sri Lakshmi. So William Bowles, he was a Dutch-born British merchant and he began his career as an employee of East India Company, but again he has some conflicts with there, and then he decided to uncover the biasness and the problems and the conflicts and the kind of corruption that was going in the East India Company. So he attempted to bring out the paper. It is not said that he bought the paper. See, there are two things. You should not be confused here. William Bowles attempted to bring out the first paper, but the first paper in India was bought by James Augustus Hickey in the year 1780. Right? He attempted to bring the paper in the year 1776. Right? So the correct answer is D. And why is D? I'm telling you. Who bought the first paper is a different question. Who attempted to bring a newspaper is a different question. Are you getting it or not? See, you need to understand the question, the need of the question. Clear? So, who attempted to bring out the first paper? Here, you have to underline it. See, what you are going to do is here is at JMC Study Hub, we are like dissecting the question and then discussing why this answer. Why not option A? Okay, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you for studying at JMC Study Hub. Hope you enjoyed the session. See you tomorrow with different set of questions.